Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend. Today, I want to talk a little bit about a segment in the crypto market that I have been extremely bullish on for the last 6, 7, 8 months or so. Already have seen some spectacular gaining cryptocurrency tokens within this segment of the market. We're going to be talking about Stacks tokens and BRC20 tokens, all things Bitcoin DeFi, and some key events that are coming up. I'm going to highlight a couple of the tokens we've been talking about, like Alex Labs, like WELSH, a new token called Velar, and some of the drama going on, and FUD within the Stacks ecosystem that I want to address and talk about, because I personally believe that Bitcoin layer 2 solutions and Bitcoin DeFi is going to be one of the biggest, most bullish categories in this upcoming bull market. And let's talk about some key events. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. So today, Bitcoin is at 68,299 bucks, doing pretty all right, trying to make its way back up. If Bitcoin, like I've been saying lately, can get back up to $72,000 level, then we could see some big short squeezes boosting us up a little bit higher on the day. Now to start, I want to remind you guys, we've been talking about Stacks a lot, even when it was not even in the top 50. And right now it is ranked number 26, climbing the ranks at a $4.6 billion market cap. For those of you guys that don't know what Stacks is, it is one of the most popular layer 2 solutions for Bitcoin and Bitcoin DeFi. Now, one of the big crazes was also BRC20 tokens. It's a different token standard for Bitcoin. There's tokens that are built on Stacks. Those are Stacks 20 tokens and the Stacks tokens. And then there are tokens directly built on Bitcoin via inscriptions, BRC20 tokens. And then there's other ones like stamps and runes and things like that. But today I'm going to focus on BRC20s and Stacks. At one point, we saw BRC20s on the most trending categories in crypto, and right now Solana, gaming, AI, and memes are still at the top. I expect BRC20 tokens and potentially even Stacks tokens, or maybe just Bitcoin ecosystem tokens to trend at some point. And there's a couple key reasons why. One thing I've talked about is when you go to the overall market and you look at what's going on in DeFi and you go and sort by chains, you can look at all chains, or you could look at non-EVM chains, or you could look at EVM chains. So EVM chains are Ethereum virtual machine. That's what EVM stands for. This basically means blockchains that can interact with Ethereum very well and other EVM chains, and they kind of live in their own world. Now, I want to pull out the EVM compatible chains for a second and just talk about some of the other competitors in the market that are not associated with Ethereum in any way, because I think it's important to think about this. Solana is number 1 and Bitcoin is number 2. Now, within the Bitcoin ecosystem, there are other things like Lightning Network, which you probably have heard about by now, and some of the other things that are being built right now in Bitcoin. But I think one of the biggest categories coming up for Bitcoin DeFi is going to be within Stacks specifically. And so when you go over to chains again and you pull out the let's go to non-EVM chains, and we'll get the list of non-EVM chains as well. And then you look down, you will see that Stacks is currently in the top 10. Now, when you look at the every category, EVM chains included, I've made a prediction a couple months ago, and I said, okay, I believe that Stacks is going to be in the top 10. In fact, I think it could be even in the top 5 of the largest chains in crypto. And you know what? Right now, it is climbing in the ranks. It was at rank number 40 just a month or so ago. Now it's at rank number 30, and I think it's going to continue to climb. The big thing is Ethereum is huge. There's a lot of layer 2 solutions for Bitcoin and for some of these other chains. But right now, we are seeing Cronos. Really a dude, we've been talking about Cronos a lot, but we will see, in my opinion, Stacks come into the top 10 and possibly into the top 5, because it is one of the best solutions when it comes to building DeFi, Bitcoin DeFi, that is closely related to the same kind of aesthetic look and feel as an Ethereum or an Avalanche or a Solana, which is extremely popular right now. Now, I track the tokens on a tool called StatScreener, and what you want to see is right now, if you look at the top tokens in this space, some are rebounding. Like right now, WELSH Coin is absolutely ripping up 31% on the day. It's been getting fudded a lot. Some people have been saying that there's been some issues with this ecosystem because Velar, specifically, I've seen some influencers complaining that Velar, which is basically an Alex Labs competitor, and we talked a lot about Alex Labs, which is a super app for buying and utilizing Bitcoin DeFi. It's a swap function. It's a bridge. It's a launch pad. Velar kind of came out as a competitor, but it wasn't what DeFi specialists or DeFi lovers like to call a fair launch. It was launched, and they're being accused of launching on centralized exchanges, and you can't buy it on DeFi yet. And so some people complain, and with that, some Stacks tokens were getting fudded. I think it's unfair. In fact, I think it was a fantastic opportunity to buy the dip. I took the liberty of tweeting out for WELSH specifically, which is the first dog meme token built on Bitcoin. Yesterday, is WELSH about to V-shape recovery to $1 billion market cap? I was joking around. I don't think it's going to V-shape recovery to $1 billion market cap, but I do think that there is a chance of an absolute explosion on this token. And one day I do think it's going to reach $1 billion market cap. That's not financial advice. That might not happen at all. This market cap is currently at 80 million. And so that's over a 10x. I think it's on the table, guys. You look at all the meme tokens in crypto, what has exploded to $1 billion market cap, and the first dog meme token on Bitcoin could certainly get there. And so there was FUD. And right now, today, as you can see, it's absolutely moving in a big, big way. Yesterday, when I tweeted it, it was down here. Today, boom, we got another big green candle, and so it does look like it wants to move. Why are these things moving? Why are people so excited about these Stacks tokens? Alex token still hanging on at about 40 cents. Arcadeco coin, a stable coin play within the Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem, is going to be big, I think, as well. That's doing pretty well. Leo's a meme. Gus is a meme. Everything's rebounding today. People are predicting a massive, massive rally coming. Why? Because this Munib, okay, so he is the co-creator of Stacks, this Bitcoin L2, and he's also the CEO of Trust Machines. He's got 111,000 followers on Twitter. I think he's going to grow a lot. And actually, this meme token right here, Leo, is Munib's cat, okay? So one of the co-founders, that's the meme, is a meme of this guy's actual cat, or maybe that's just a joke. Anyway, the developers for Stacks have officially picked the block where they're going to actually roll out the Nakamoto upgrade. Now, the Nakamoto upgrade is something that we've been talking about a lot on this channel, and it is essentially the upgrade that comes to Stacks, the layer 2 solution for Bitcoin, that is going to bring transaction times on Bitcoin from 10 to 30 minutes down to under 4 seconds. And that is why I have been trying to buy the dip and hold these positions that I believe are going to be very bullish. Some are memes, some are legitimate tokens. This Velar token, even though some people are complaining about this, not being a fair launch or whatever, is probably going to be big as well, I think, because, and when you think about it, guys, it's funny that people are complaining about, I understand DeFi, you want to launch on DeFi and then brought decentralized exchanges. But what people are begging for all these tokens, like right now, let's take the WELSH community, for example. They're begging to get an exchange listing on centralized exchanges because it's always more exposure and it's big and that's where a lot of money is. So it's not really a terrible thing that this thing was launched on centralized exchanges. If you can use the exchanges, you could buy the token. You just got to move right away. Maybe you weren't in the initial buyers. Fine, but we're not going to be the initial buyers on every little thing. And so, I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of competitors to Stacks. I think there's going to be a lot of competitors to the different super apps, like Alex Labs now has Velar as a competitor. There's some other ones that are worse, that are better. But I think Alex Labs is certainly at the top right now. And what you're also going to see is I think a lot of these things start to move. There's certainly a lot of risk with this. This is a new ecosystem. But at the end of the day, if you don't think that Bitcoin DeFi is coming, it's inevitable. And now, all of a sudden, it's about to get a lot bigger. Now, there is another category, BRC20 tokens, and I highly recommend that you guys check these as well. These are a little different. These are inscriptions that were being done on Bitcoin. Some people were actually looking at these in kind of a skeptic type of form. A lot of the Bitcoin maximalists, as you call them, said it was congesting the network. So people then were going more to Stacks to kind of take the transactions directly off Bitcoin. Instead, Stacks is basically helping with the congestion issues on Bitcoin. So that's why I think that Stacks tokens are going to be bigger than BRC20 tokens, but they're certainly hot. And you can see in the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of big movers, but be careful, guys. There's always rug pulls in any of these. A lot of these are memes. Some of these are legitimate, more legitimate than others per se, but please do your research there. Anyway, I'm very bullish on this category, guys, and not just because the Nakamoto upgrade is bringing transaction times down to 4 seconds, but Bitcoin is the star of the show, guys. The Bitcoin halving is also in 14 days. So the timing of this upgrade for Stacks is huge. I think it's going to boom Stacks tokens. I think it's going to Bitcoin BRC20 tokens are going to boom as well. I think that a lot of these things are going to play out, guys. When you look at some of the coin trackers like CoinGlass that I look at a lot personally on this channel, you can see BRC20 tokens have their own category. People are tracking this data. People are interested on developments on Bitcoin. And inevitably, guys, when Bitcoin blasts off to the moon, as they like to say, we're waiting for this moment, guys. In the 2017 bull market, it took 55 days for Bitcoin to truly break out to a new all-time high and go parabolic after that. It took 18 days in the 2021 bull market, and we are at 33 days so far. The Bitcoin halving is coming up, an upgrade is coming to Stacks and Bitcoin DeFi, and I think it's honestly going to be huge, guys. That's all I got in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content, and as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. Got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out, y'all. Peace.